Have you ever had a time where you're a TP bot lane and get silenced, slowed, get stunned, get slowed, get snared, get knocked up, get stunned, get stowed, and then die to a Caitlyn Q? Or have you ever had another time where you guys would have an amazing team fight, you guys would kill the ADC, but then it wouldn't matter because Soraka is fed enough to help the entire team survive and then basically get a double kill? And your team is so tilted and everyone's toxic, including yourself, where the Jhin will just watch you die to a Renekton and then ult as if it would do anything. I had one of those games, and I questioned, do I still want to play League of Legends? Hey guys, Garrick Spark here with a commentary video over Evelynn vs Teemo. He counters me because he's ranged. He also has Ignite, because he's an aggressive piece of crap. And his blind makes my Ravage ability miss because it now applies on-hit effects. So basically, it's not a fun time for me. But I decided to highlight this game anyways. So this first part is basically how laning goes for me against Teemo. And as you can see, it doesn't go too fun. I have to play passively. The blind ability I mentioned earlier blocks my main focus on my damage, so I can only go in when I have some sort of power spike over him, usually in the form of Spectre Cowl or Hex Drinker. So at this point, I have Spectre Cowl and I feel I can engage now. I'm told to be careful, but F that. I Agony's Embrace Teemo, giving me enough shield to finish him off while I take away a sweet kill. Barely living, gotta admit. And still behind 20 farm, but that's okay.
It takes a lot of effort.
And it's at this point I feel I'm doing a little bit better against Teemo. I can now win trades against him, and I have pressure on him now that he has to poke me down, or else I can kill him straight up if we fight. Shyvana pings that she's coming, and I can't decide if I should engage or wait for her. Here you see that I clearly engage. Teemo pops Ignite, but thanks to Winions, I still get the kill, and Shyvana can have some fun. And Varus gets the double kill bot lane, but that's okay. As you saw in the last clip, and what I just said was that Varus got a double kill. So Shyvana and I are here to kind of put an end to that. So what we do here is that Shyvana goes into the front, serving as a pretty good distraction, to eating Varus's ult to the face. And while Varus gives Shyvana a nice old bind, she now has no way to defend against me as we clean up bot lane. We take this opportunity to take the dragon, give Shyvana a little power buff here, and see how I'm positioning here. See how I'm trying to prevent any kind of re-engage by an Elise, or especially this Corki. At this point, I do happen to manage to block the rocket, securing us the Earth Dragon. I kind of disengage, I waste the flash, I can't fight Elise based off what she's doing right now. I have, and she just used a Rappel, so she can't chase. Luckily, GP is able to get the struck down gold on Corki, but Elise gets a clean up gold on GP and gets a triple kill. I'm highlighting this next clip because I'm trying to convey as best as I can that positivity helps a lot in the game. Shyvana is basically raging out at our bot lane, and I'm doing my best to defuse the situation with positive words. I try to give Jinx some encouraging words that she can, in fact, win this game for us still, and what you see at the end might surprise you that maybe this actually helped. Here, I try to defend the turret, and I barely survive with my life, popping my ult so I can get a 400 health shield out of it. Barely living, but clearly chasing. Corki tickles my butt with a nice rocket. They still get the turret, but I don't know if anything was used there. I was to avoid living. So I'm getting a little antsy here, and I decide to try and force a fight so that my team can collapse. Morgan Varus, however, decided to waste exhaust on me, and I can't really do anything here. I waste flash, and it turns out that I still came to the wrong neighborhood because Corki and Elise were there waiting for me in the wings. In the end, enemy team still gets bot lane, but we happen to kill a few stragglers, mostly Morgana, because, oh hey, it's Selva, why won't they group? So I decided to go into the jungle here, thinking that, oh, people have probably are on the way to come help the Morgana. Let's see if we can interrupt anyone else. Corki does a sick combo, and Karma and I leave because Shyvana goes in, sacrificing her life so that we can live. And at this point, you can't really blame her, but Shyvana's a little tilted. She charges right at Morgana without trying to remove the stun that's about to happen to her in a few seconds, and dies to Varus E. And Evelynn flashes. Happens to the best of us. Meanwhile, I'm trying to go back in for a sneaky re-engage so we can get the double kill for Jinx. Good plays all around. And Shyvana's peeing the crap out of Jinx because she's a little mad that we got that double kill. And I like to point out that, look at our score. It's 19-26. And we're a bit behind in gold, and most people would say we lost this one, move on to the next one. Nah fam, we got this. This is ranked. Anything is possible. Specifically in silver. With the entire enemy team out on Nexus, we make our last stand. I go in and I kill the Morgana, moving on to my next target, Corki. Corki flashes, but Mega Death is awaiting him. Now, check this out. I make sure to cue Varus popping the shield so I can agony embrace them, making sure they embrace the agony. Ooh. We actually get Baron off this ace, which is kind of surprising. We decided to move mid. I TP mid so that we can open up the map and make sure that minions are alive when I get there. So we take this turret, pretty happy about that, and I begin to recall here a little greedy. 4 seconds ain't that long. However, Corki wastes his ult on me, so I have to burn flash here. Not really war, but Corki did burn his ult, so it's okay I guess. And GP punishes responds with taking a more kill. However, at this point, Jinx and Karma both die because they think that they can fight him, and whatever. A few breaths later, we see Corki bot lane. I get him pretty low, but I can't quite finish the job as he pops Youmuu's and Ghost. Keep in mind, however, he's now gone for this next team fight as I clear bot lane. The enemy team does take mid, and it is a pretty crappy trade, so I decide to walk back to mid, sneaking around and seeing if I can get anyone caught out. They might think that they've won. So, sure enough, I see Varus. I go in for the kill. He wastes his Q, so I decide this is a perfect time to go in on him. I chunk him for half, he ults me, and then I chase after him and I run past his team, trying to live. Minions hit me a little bit here, Elise hits me a little bit here, and I barely survive. Elise was torn between either finishing me off or going back to help the team, and decides to go back to the team. It was a tough decision, but you know what? We have to make those calls sometimes. So we have one of our last few teammates here. Shyvana and I tried to hard engage, but we get easily peeled off like an unwanted band-aid. Yeah. I try to get back in to get the Corki away, but he's Valkyrie's away. Teemo flashes for me, and I switches targets to Shyvana. I put my life on the line here, realizing that Shyvana is a little tankier than me, and I'd rather she live than me for the next scuffle. And as you see here, GP and Jinx do catch out Teemo, who is away from his bot lane, who is currently busy dealing with said Shyvana, who was able to back in time. Varus gets a little... however, Morgana pops the exhaust, so she no longer has that, keep that in mind. And they do end up getting this mid inhib, but guess what? Varus gets a little bit greedy and gets a rocket to the face. Elise decides to come back in, going on the Karma, making things sure everything comes around that goes around, but Jinx and GP is there to save her life, and I decide to use my point-and-click mechanics to secure that Morgana kill. So we decided to do Baron here again. I'm clearly telling GP, yo, if you can defend, we can get this Baron. We need to make sure to secure it and deny it from the enemy team. If they get it, we lose. So, unfortunately, Karma does eventually come around, goes around, and Corki gets the kill, and then I make sure that he realizes that Karma goes on in him as well. We take the Baron. So, 2 more fights, I swear. I get a little caught out here, but they embrace agony once more, and I get a nice little shield to burst on Elise and give me enough time to do that. I decide to chase after Morgana, but I get snared by the Varus. He ties me down and in the afterburn, and nothing else much happens actually. We both just recuperate our losses. Corki dies here, but we can't finish. There's Teemo's a little bit of an annoying prick, and Varus is still unnerved when we're playing this right now, so yeah. And I'll leave this one to speak for itself, guys. Again, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and if this game has taught you anything, I hope you stay positive in the grimmest of circumstances. I'm Chaotic Spark, and I hope you all have a good rest of your day.
We will stand, we will fight. It's not over till it's over.